Hi Capricorns, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to shuffle the cards a lot like I usually do. I've been pre-shuffling them. So just to save time for you watching, I'm just going to do a quick shuffle. Also, thank you so much for all of your likes and your shares and your subscribes. I really appreciate it. I love and enjoy your comments. So keep those coming. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Keep these in here. Okay. All right, Capricorns. All right. High level, there's celebrations, there's success. I'm actually sensing that the celebrations are because of the success, almost like a retirement or promotion at work. And then focusing on love moving forward. Okay, that's high level. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is representative of work and cultivating and being tired of the work, okay? Not in the sense, I mean, Capricorns, you love your work, you're amazing at it, you're diligent, and you're very self-motivated. And so even when you do get tired of the work, you just push through. I mean, you are the best workhorses of all of the zodiac signs. So even if you get tired, you continue to love it and you continue to do it. But there is a sense of being tired here. And the reason why I said earlier high level that there's celebration and success, and I'm almost sensing like a promotion or a retirement or celebration of the work being completed, is because it's almost as if you're working towards an ending and you're there. Okay? The main is the Three of Cups. This is a card of celebration. This is a card of getting together with your friends and your family and loved ones and celebrating. So then you may be questioning, well, okay, great. What am I celebrating? You're celebrating, I'm feeling this completion of work. And I normally don't get drawn to the crowning card so quickly. I usually go through everything else first, but I'm just very drawn to this completion card. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles means completing success. I mean, you are there. Okay, you've gotten the promotion. You're retiring. You're changing careers. You are at a point in your life, or you feel like you are, or you really are, at a point in your life where you can settle down and relax in the comfort of the life that you have built for yourself and for your family. You can start socializing a lot more and letting work kind of, not be the main focus anymore. Okay, the main focus is on relationships. Okay, we have the Lovers card here. Relationships, friendships, spending time with family and celebrating. Celebrating your success. Okay, now what's crossing your primary card is the Empress. So I did say maybe possibly changing careers, starting something new, starting something fresh. And it's a whole new route for you. Okay, I'm sensing this is a whole new route, a whole new direction for you, or a whole new phase of your career, because the Empress she's the 3 of the third major arcana card. So she's in the beginning stages of the phase of all the major arcana cards. So there's a youthful energy about her, and it is newness, okay? It is working tirelessly on a new idea or a new approach or a new career, okay? But working tirelessly, not being tired. I'm sensing you're done with this once you, okay? And now there's something new on the horizon, and you're very excited about it. And what I love about the Empress, Capricorn, is he or she or this energy is very youthful and excited and happy and ready to make changes in the world, ready to make changes in their life, okay? Not that you need any change. You're here. You're celebrating your success, but there's a whole new world out there, and you are going to go and get it, okay? Definitely a benefit. Definitely a benefit for October. I'm excited for you, Capricorns. This is great. Now, socializing, celebrating, success, entry of something new and fresh and exciting. But if you are completing something career-wise, or you're set financially, you are turning your focus to love. Okay? Where is your love life going? Where is it coming from? Okay? You're ready to find a partner and open up and give to them. Okay? You're ready for a healthy relationship. You're ready for a fiery love. I love the lion here. You're ready for open communication. We have the wings of Mercury here. You're ready to really give and receive full emotion. This is an important card for you. The Two of Cups. All these cards are always important, but the Two of Cups is always important for people because, especially when you're watching a love reading, you're interested in your love life. Okay? And Capricorn, this opening up emotionally always has taken a lot of time for you, and part of it is because you take your life and your career seriously and you put those things first. And this is changing a focus now. You're ready to put your love life first. Okay? Even if you're starting something new career-wise, you're also starting this. Success is crowning it. Focus is changing. Okay? It doesn't come without trials, though. Okay? It doesn't come without trials, because in your near future, you have the Five of Swords, and this is a card of kind of lost battles and feeling like the efforts that you have been trying to put into some aspect, okay, aren't going to turn out the way that you were thinking. And quite possibly they're not going to turn out the way that the other parties are thinking either. Okay, I'm not sensing this is work related. I am sensing this is relationship related. This is a relationship and love reading. But so this, I mean, this can go for any type of area of your life. But since this is a love reading, you know, it's not necessarily that there's a battle. I'm not sensing that there's a battle. But I'm feeling that there is an exchanging of ideas or words or a discussion that is going to take place that's going to leave you feeling a little lost and frustrated because something's not going to turn out the way that you want. Now, I'm not saying that this is horrible, okay? Things change over time. They always do. Just like the Wheel of Fortune, things are always changing. So what I'm sensing with this card, he's even looking towards the past. You're focusing on love. You may be wanting to bring somebody back into your life from the past. You may be wanting to focus on love so much that it is not going to turn out in your time frame what you're expecting. Okay, if you're just dating, you may be saying to yourself, my life is settled. I'm ready for that next stage, that next phase. I want a real relationship. I want it to be serious, and I want fireworks, and I want somebody to be the father of my children or the mother of my children. And so mentally you might be in that state, but that takes time to develop, okay? It takes time to learn personalities, and it might just not be going in the time frame that you are wanting, okay? And the discussions that you're having with people, obviously, especially if you're just meeting people, you know, they could be on a whole different playing field than you are at this point in your life. Now, this does not mean at all that it won't develop into something beautiful, okay? It just means that the timing might be off. There might be a little discouragement. You might feel a little discouraged because of how this goes, okay? But knowing you, Capricorn, knowing how your pace is with love, and how your pace is with emotions, it is very even-keeled, okay? You always have a even flow and even understanding to your emotional state, okay? You're very grounded. You are an earth sign. And that's important, and I'm pointing that out because here, how you feel, this position in the Celtic cross is how you are feeling about the situation or the person or the relationship. You have the Temperance card, and this does mean remaining on an even playing field, remaining even keeled, okay? She has 1 foot in the water, so she's sensing and feeling the emotions, but she's not losing sight of the practicality of the situation because she has 1 foot firmly on the ground, okay? There is a path here behind her that leads to crowning moments. So her purpose and her goal is to be practical, keep be emotional, open up, but there's a bigger goal here, okay? And she's not he or she, but in this reading, this is how you're feeling. So she's carefully pouring water from one cup to the next, carefully keeping her emotions in check, carefully watching what is said, what is done, and what is felt without jumping to conclusions and getting overly dramatic, okay? And you encapsulate that perfectly, usually every day anyway. So even though we have this 5 of Swords here, it's really not to worry for you, Capricorn, because you're going to maintain this state anyway because you always do, okay? Now, how the other person is feeling about the relationship. Now again, this I've talked about if you're in a new relationship or if you're just dating or your mindset towards the next phase of your life. And even if you're in a long-term committed bond, there may be some disagreements, there may be some discussions that are a little stressful, okay? But you're going to keep your cool here no matter what. The goal is love and communication and openness, okay? Regardless of whether you're in a 15-year marriage or you've just met somebody or you are setting out to meet somebody very special, the goal is love. There will be communication, okay? And there definitely will be communication because how your partner, your new partner, your potential partner, how they are feeling about the situation is the 8 of Wands, and this is a lot of communication coming from you. That's what this means. You are ready to open up, ready to communicate, and they are going to sense that, and they're going to appreciate it from you. Because especially Capricorns, and I don't want you to take offense to this at all, but you do sometimes when your focus is elsewhere, i.e. work, in your career, in your personal development, sometimes the emotional side of you tends to feel to other people a little bit closed off because it does take you a long time to really accept your emotions and really decide to fully open up to somebody, okay? But you're here. You're ready. You want to. And so now that you're in that state of mind, you will be really opening up, okay? And your partner, whoever you're directing this communication is going to very much appreciate it, okay? This is what's been needed from you to them. That's what this mindset is lots of open communication, and they're grateful for it, okay? Now, your hopes and your fears, though, we have the 9 of Swords, and this is a card of fear. You're fearing that you might be opening up too much, okay? It might feel a little unnatural. It is appreciated, okay? And keep in mind, it is the goal. Everything else in your life is going perfectly. It's going swimmingly, okay? There's no other worries in your life. So you're just switching how you're communicating and what you're communicating about, and it has you a little bit worried, okay? This is a Knight card, so it means our emotional state, our internal emotions. And then again, swords represent our ideas and our thoughts. So what this card is saying, Capricorn, is you might be staying up late at night or kind of in your mind worrying about things, okay? It doesn't have to mean that you're worried about relationship. Despite this card, this does not mean here that you're going to be, have a broken heart and stay up all night worrying and crying about a love situation. You may be also, based on what I spoke about earlier in the reading, you may be going through other changes in your life, big career changes, big work changes that are causing you to feel a little bit unnerved. Yes, you are feeling settled and you're celebrating, but despite that, I mean, let's say you did retire, or let's say you did get a big promotion. Those are always changes that take time to adjust to, okay? Regardless of how celebratory of a matter it is or how successful it is, it takes changes to adapt. It takes time to adapt, okay? And it takes energy to adapt, and that might feel a little unnatural, especially if you're so used to being in the same routine for so long, okay? Now, I'm so excited that you have the Chariot as your outcome. Success, celebration, changes, focusing on love, lots of communication, remaining even-tempered, okay? Like you always are. I'm not even worried about that. But, that's what this card says. So all of these things are happening. We have the Chariot. So this means is going to start to take root, okay? There is going to be final decisions. There is going to be a plan or a map that is going to launch you through the rest of the year, okay? You're going to have very specific direction going into November, okay? You're not leaving your emotions behind, okay? You're taking them with you, but it's a very direct approach in where you're going, okay? Very confident approach, very eager, okay? You're ready to go. You might be ready to travel. You might be really ready to get into a relationship and meet the family, meet the friends. Let's go. Let's do this, okay? Ready to start a new career. I'm finished with my old one. I'm ready for a new one. I got a new promotion. Let's go. Let's make this department amazing. Whatever, you are really grasping it and really ready to move forward, okay? All right, what a gorgeous reading, Capricorns. Leave your comments below because I'm very excited to hear about this for you because it's an exciting month for you. It really is. There are going to be changes. They will take a little time to get used to, but you're really ready to focus on love. You really are. So, all right. Well, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Capricorn.